It's Chelsa Messenger with Picks and Parlays. We're talking college hoops, headed to the Big Ten where Ohio State is taking on Iowa.
It's Super Bowl week, and we've got a super code for you. The code is SUPER for 20% off the entire website at picksandparlays.net.
Iowa big favorites or sizable favorites here, -5 at home. The total is 158.5. Iowa enters 13-4 on the year, 10-7 against the number. Meanwhile, Ohio State 14-4, 10-7-1 against the spread. We've got Sean Higgs joining us to break this one all down for us. Sean, what stands out to you when you see these two Big Ten foes?
It's easy to think, let's grab Iowa here. I'm leaning on the under here. So it's 158.5. Iowa's got 90 points a game about they're putting up, and everybody's been high on them. They had an explosive year, right? I mean, that's a ton of points, and his total, I was at like 160, and it came down a little bit. But you look at these last games, lose to Indiana, 80-75 losers, Illinois. They eked by Michigan State. And then, I just don't think the offense you're in conference play. Teams you play twice a year, 3 times a year between a Big Ten tournament here. So a little familiarity, and the teams get a little tougher. Shots don't start falling like they will. And this Ohio State team, looking back at their 14-4, 3 losses on the road. They lost to Purdue twice, but 70 at Nebraska they put up, 60 against Minnesota, 60 Purdue. So they're not really point effective here on the road. They're getting 60. This total's nearly looking for 80 points from each of these guys. I don't see it. I don't think it'll be 80-75. I think this game will probably be in the 70s to 60s. I mean, I would maybe lean a little Iowa. I think they're a better team, but I can't even do that right now. If you want to side, take the dog here. The Iowa State team is not bad at all. And so I lean Buckeyes there, but I like the under here, 158. I got it like 151. That's what I think this total should be at. And I'm getting bonus points. It opened at 160. I thought I was getting a nice, almost a plus 10er here on value. I'll still take the 8.5. I think this game easily goes under. I do not see this getting up into the 80s with Iowa. I just think they're just playing that well. They kind of peaked a little early with that offense.
Right. I think that's what I was about to say is I think this line is a little inflated because of that Iowa offense being so potent early on in the season, but they have cooled off as of late. Obviously in those losses because their offense wasn't firing like it should have, and they lost to Indiana and Illinois straight up. So I think when you're talking about a total that high, you kind of need everything to go right. And in college basketball, it's not like the NBA. These are not the shooters that we see in the NBA and guys that can get up and down the court in a hurry. If you have a stretch where people can't score, your over basically shot when that number is that high. Anything else you think better should know before we wrap this one up?
Well, luckily these guys, there haven't really been much COVID protocols for the teams there, so we got that going for us. Listen, I'm just happy at 158 here. That's excellent. So I think we're on the right side with this total.
All right, well, that's going to do it for our college basketball talk here on Picks and Parlays. Great stuff from Sean Higgs. As always, Sean, thanks for joining us.